Okay, I'm up. Hey, what's up, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid. Just doze out for a couple seconds. Feels like an eternity since I've uploaded. What day is it? Oh shit, we are only 3 days till Christmas. What the hell is this place looking up for? All right, we got to change this up. Pew. Okay, pew. Wait, what's that noise? There we go. All right, there we go. Now we're in the Christmas mood. So, what is going on, everybody? Michael here. Welcome back, and as you know, 3 days till Christmas. Oh, yeah. I'm very excited about that. Doesn't even feel like the holidays. But welcome back, everybody. And today's episode, we're going to take a look into, obviously, the name of this episode, the new Galaxy Buds are on their way. So, let's dive right in. So, story number 1, Galaxy Bud 2 or Galaxy Bud Plus, whatever they are being called. Apparently, Samsung has filed an FCC checklist. Basically, every company has to do this in order to get their product approved. The FCC has to clear it. The new Galaxy Bud 2 stopped off at the FCC today, and the model number is SMR175. The documents there details Bluetooth connectivity, as you would expect, but what we also saw is the back model showing off a bigger battery size for the case. Now, a lot is not known for this Galaxy Buds, but what we do know about the Galaxy Buds is they are going to retain similar design to what we have now. They're pretty much perfect in their designs. I don't really think we need to change anything. We are expected to get an ANC in there. Now, obviously, these are all but confirmed, so please keep this in mind, but I'm narrowing down the rumors to the most credible and the most believable. Improved sound quality is on there, but now we are looking at an improved battery life, not on the earbuds, but on the case itself. Because the Galaxy Bud earbuds alone are 6 hours, and they do a pretty good job. I think somebody said 7 hours. I'm just too tired right now, guys. But seriously though, in all seriousness, an increase in the battery life on the case is a major request, and I think that is a very good thing that they're doing. I wouldn't think it would be a bad thing at all. And also just always grabbing my reliable source here. Shades thrown. But it says here that the Buds are going to have 500 milliamp charging case, and we can expect the Buds to retain a 100 milliamp earbud, but it says it is increased by 50. So we are going to have to wait and see exactly what Samsung does. But right now, all fingers are showing that the Galaxy Bud 2s are on their way, and I'm pretty safe on saying that they may debut with the S11, S11 Plus. So definitely expect that, I would say personally. So that's story number 1. Story number 2, let's dive back to Samsung. Let's talk about the Galaxy S11. So the Galaxy S11, as you know, the final design is already in the works. We already know what it's going to look like, and there are just even more confirmations. And what you're seeing on your screen is a display panel that is supposedly a supposed, I believe, screen protector. And you could just see how thin the bezels are. And it's incredibly thin. Like, I was not expecting it to be that thin. Now, obviously, this is coming from Ice Universe, so you have to take some of that with a grain of salt, because he is sometimes credible, sometimes he is not credible, so it could go like a flip of a coin, I would say. But these images are just showing how thin the bezels are getting, as if the Note 10 Plus and the Note 10 bezels weren't already thin enough. They just have to go out and make them even thinner. But it is going to, like I said, it's going to retain that whole punch hole, and it's also going to have, again, all specs and everything I've already talked about. I will leave links at the end of the video if you would like to check them out. But the S11 is just backing up everything that we are saying with these new leaks and renders, whatever that's coming up. And now the screen protector all but confirms it. Now the last story up of the day, again, very short episode. And this one, we're going into Apple. Now Apple, we're going to talk about is a statistics that has come out. So, in the past decade, Apple has made various products. Whether you people agree that it is innovative or not, that's up for debate. But from 2010 to 2020, there has been sorry guys. There has been a poll and a very thorough investigative study on what Apple product has had a significant impact on the decade. And as it turns out, there is one product in particular, and this is the rumor, Okay, I swear guys, this is the last mess up I make, I promise. The most impactful product of 2019 to 2020 and for the decade is AirPods. Now, everybody argues about Apple, saying they are no longer innovative, they are no longer this and that. And honestly, I just got tired of hearing that from people because it sounds like it honestly just sounds so old. Oh, Apple never does this, Apple never does that. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, they're making money, and everybody that's saying that is just you. It's just you. It's not me. I think Apple does fine with their products. I don't necessarily think they're terrible. Yeah, they're overpriced, but they're not that terrible. And everybody always complains, Apple's this, Apple's that. Look, I'm not a big Apple fan as I used to be, but I can tell you one thing for sure. Apple is definitely innovating in their own way, and it's in the sales. So that's all I've got to say on that. But the AirPods are deemed the most innovative product to come out of Apple in the decade. Ignore the iPhone, ignore the Apple Watch, ignore everything, HomePods, that thing was a piece of crap anyway. Apple AirPods are the product. Now, I would argue that the Apple Watch would be a contender because of just how awesome Apple has made that thing and just how amazing the Apple Watch has been every time they release it. Has an ECG, has a nice display, now it's got always on display. So if anything, I would say AirPod and Apple Watches. But that's about it for the statistics. And honestly, if you disagree with that, I mean, that's on you. So if you think anything Apple has done this year and in 10 years isn't as innovative as AirPods and Apple Watch, I would love to hear what you have to say. And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. So guys, again, this is a very, very weird episode, but I want to apologize for not making as much videos. I know I haven't been on top. Again, I did say I was going to take a break, but of course, you can't. But that is it for today's episode of Technoid. And one last thing, well actually two more things. One, I will not be able to work on that video as I promised with the 10-year because unfortunately the video files are just no longer downloadable and they're just stuck in playlists and I can't get them. So I'm gonna have to push that back and find ways around that. And number two, towards the end of the month for December 31st, I am still making a video that will go out on December 31st, but that video will now be the next upgrade in the channel. So basically every year I always talk to you guys one-to-one on how we've grown and also what we're improving on. So I will still make that video and that will be the video that will be released on December 31st. That will start off the new year for my channel and everything. So that is it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching and peace!